Welcome to Our Voice, where we will be discussing the cost of living crisis and the effect it has on everyone, but particularly on a student in London. It's important that these students have a platform that allows them to discuss this issue. Now I would like to introduce our panel guests. Our first guest is Andy from Film and TV student. Hello, Andy.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, and we are lucky enough to be joined by our second guest, Edgar, who is on the same degree course. Hello, Edgar.
Thanks for having me.
Andy, what do you think about the student concern on this living cost crisis?
It's a very valid concern. There's a lot of students out here struggling to maintain for themselves, provide for themselves. So yeah, no, I think it's a very valid concern they have.
Okay. Edgar, what do you think on that? What's the key issue you reckon?
Yeah, I completely agree with Andy. I think obviously they have all the right to be concerned as it's difficult times for everyone.
Okay. Let's take a look at a clip we recorded earlier of Alicia interviewing students about regarding this matter.
Thank you, Mamadou. Today here I'm with Robert Crystal. So what do you think of the living cost crisis and how does it affect you?
Well, at the moment, I think it's a really big issue, and especially just in London as well, because we in London already have higher prices for services.
Yeah, so I've got 3 jobs actually. I work for the university. I work for a private members club in West London, and I work for an agency.
And it affects me quite a lot when it comes down to my rent, because I live in Zone 3 and I already pay quite a high amount of rent for such a small room. And next to that, I even have to pay for my transports. And we literally just had inflation as well, which means the cost of living crisis is going up, but the wages and the salaries are staying the same.
Does that mean you have issues with money?
Thankfully, I depend on my parents, which are giving me money, but budgeting has been not that easy.
Also, in the recent years, been just crazy because actually this year is the first one that I actually had to live on my own. So this is the first year when I had to compare the prices. So there's first of all, there's almost nothing, on the market.
They gave me 56 hours or 52 hours to work, and I kind of didn't have to work, but at the same time I did, because if I didn't work, I wouldn't have money. But
it is something that's been well known. You're not going to earn a lot as a teacher in public education. The public sector has never earned a lot.
Thank you very much. Now back to you, Mamadou, in the studio.
Thank you, Alicia, for getting various opinions. It's interesting to hear from these people who are most affected. So now, Andy, what do you think of listening to those student concern and what you get to that?
I think it's very interesting. I heard, so I saw that one person had to work 3 jobs just to be able to maintain themselves. Right. I don't think that's right personally for a student to be having to work 3 jobs as well as going to uni, full-time education, and be thrown over the top of coursework and such. So yeah, no, I don't think it's right.
And Edgar, what do you think about how students get struggling for rent?
Yeah, I completely agree with Andy. You should be able to balance it all out and not have to work that many hours. But due to the costs right now, that's the case that they're in.
Okay, and thank you very much, guys. And now we have Andrea in the studio speaking to our special guest, Patricia, who is in the studio today telling us about her role in the university.
Thank you so much, Mamadou. So for this segment today, we're going to be speaking to Patricia. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. I'm here to speak to you about kind of what you do, your roles at the university. Could you tell me a bit about what your day job is?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Patricia Marquez Guerrero. I'm an employer engagement advisor here at the University of Greenwich, working for the Employability and Career Service. Basically, my role is to bring employers in to interact and engage with our students, I guess, bringing opportunities for you guys.
I just wanted to ask about you and how you balance your creative job with your day job. How do you create the time? And kind of what would you advise to other people in the same position?
I think it's kind of a myth because you can't really create time. I mean, if I was to give any tips, I would say if it's anything kind of writing-based or task-based that you have to get done, I wouldn't set goals, I would set times instead. So go by time, because at least then you know you've got an hour of time and then you can just rest. So times instead of goals is what I would say.
Time management.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
And thank you for being, that's a very honest answer.
Yeah.
That's a very honest answer. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. But it's going to have to go back to Mamadou in the studio. Thank you so much, Patricia, for coming today.
Thank you, Andrea. And special thanks to Patricia for coming to the studio today to giving us on her take on this on her day job. So now we have 4 questions for the live audience. So question number 1.
Hi, my name's Aman, second year film and TV. Do you think this crisis will get better or worse in the future?
Andy, what do you think to that?
It's in the hands of the government. You know, the prices are going high because of, you know, we're struggling to bring in resources to the UK. And yeah, that's due to the government, high taxes and such. So hopefully they will be able to fix it during the coming weeks or months.
Okay, have we got a second question?
Hi, I'm Phoebe. I was wondering what guides and tools you have to help students save money while they're studying.
The guides we have, I'd say, is getting your priorities straight, you know, differentiating between what you want and what you need, you know, focus on the needs like rent, groceries, travel, etc.
Okay, can we have a third question, sorry?
Hi, my name is Tia, second year psychology student, and I was wondering, how long do you think striking will continue? When do you think it will end?
Striking is questionable. As I said, for the first question, is in the hands of the government. Will they be able to supply the workers with what they need, with the pay they need, and etc. So again, it's up to them what they do.
Can we have one more question, please?
Hi, my name is Karina. I'm a first year. And do you think student grants should be increased?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it should be increased because you know, it's difficult times, especially for students. You know, with the travelling, with the groceries, with rent. So yeah, it should definitely be increased.
Okay then, and then we're going to stop there now, actually. And thank you very much. And so we want to test our audience knowledge and regarding most of you shop in Tesco, right? I guess. So, how much do you think a whole pint of milk costs in Tesco?
Like 90 pence.
90 pence, okay. And it costs actually £1.35p. So, second question, and how much do you think a spaghetti 500 grams will cost?
I think it would be about £1.15.
£1.20.
£1.20. Do you know what? You might be shocked because it used to be cost like 45p, well now it's cost £1.40. And then, well, that's the end of our program. And thank you, audience, and thank you, Andy, and thank you, Edgar. That's the end of our show, and thank you very much. And look, if you need any help and support regarding this living cost crisis, you can find more help and tips on our website, on Instagram page, and on the website, and then to get more advice. And then also, you can take survey on our weekly survey program. And thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and goodbye.